Hello, hello, hello to all of my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a special reading on today. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, Pisces. I know you all are. I know you're having a fantastic day because that's what Pisces do. Have a fantastic day. Now, look, what do we know about our Pisces before we get into your general reading, Pisces? This is Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We know that Pisces, besides them being besides you all being water signs, you are very receptive. You're also very intuitive. You're very emotional in a good way. You're imaginative. You're very romantic. You're impressionable and you're mystical. And you're very adaptable to change, right? Your opposite or your opposing sign or your polar opposite sign or your polarity is Virgo. If you want to know why, please contact me for a personal reading at 202-460-3205. Both inside the United States and outside the United States is 50% off until September 22nd. But again, you know what your most likable trait is? Pisces, your most likable trait is that you're compassionate, right? That is your most likable trait, is that you're very, very compassionate. Not only that, a lot of things are happening with the Pisces right now because both of your ruling planets are retrograde right now. Jupiter being one of your ruling planet, as well as Sagittarius, and also Neptune is retrograde right now. So Neptune governs your imagination, your capacity for compassion, you know, your unconditional love, and your psychic gifts and your sensitivity. So some of you all could be feeling extra sensitive right now because Pluto is retrograde. It's retrograde until October 4th. And then Jupiter is retrograde until September 13th. So it's not too much longer you have to go for Jupiter, you know, being retrograde. But that really governs expansion and also what brings you joy, gratitude, honor, wisdom, and tolerance, right? And so, like I said, if you all are in a relationship or feeling some kind of way about somebody, justifiably so, because these planets are very, very powerful, and especially when they're retrograde, it slows things down. So you're thinking a lot about being compassionate towards people. You know, you're thinking about an ex or somebody that you were once in love with, or just a lot of mushy emotions going on right now. You're just, like I said, a very compassionate person. So we're going to get right into your reading of Pisces. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my Pisces in all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of emotions and creativity, also in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of power and intellect, and also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. Where you all need to take action. Let's go, Pisces. Let's go. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, Pisces, I've talked to so many subscribers and people who are not even subscribers, that I've talked to. And we've had a great time with the readings and kind of sort of people just getting to know, each other and just finding out some wonderful information. Whew, okay. Pisces, this is your card, the Moon card. You're in a tricky love affair, right, Pisces? Very tricky love affair. Very, very tricky love affair. But you're also kind of like, you've been in introspection mode. You've been thinking a lot about this tricky love affair. This is the Four of Cups right here. So like I said, you being in tricky love affair, for you, this person just was somebody that, was just like duality for you. This is somebody that you just felt like you had this really good connection with. Look at these hands together. There was a lot of emotions attached to this particular relationship. And that's why you're thinking so hard about it, because here we go. So for you all, for the Pisces, you all are, what's affected the most is your sacral chakra, right? That's the intimacy and the emotions. So that's why I know this person for you was like an intimate, this was the tricky love affair part. It was an intimacy there. You just really felt like, okay, this person is my soulmate. And they very well could be your soulmate, but they may not be your twin flame, right? This is somebody that you just feel real, real connected to. And so this is about you investing in yourself as far as your money is concerned. This is the Nine of Pentacles, you investing in yourself and seeing the fruits of your labor. But see, it is seeing you by yourself, right? And this is about you focusing on what's most important, not necessarily the tricky love affair. Remember, I started at the outset of telling you what planet, your ruling planets are retrograde right now. So it's probably best to kind of sort of step back for a minute and just say, okay, hold on. Full stop. Let me put everything on full stop. And let me just wait till these planets are no longer retrogrades and get my mind straight, get it together so I can like really focus on me right now. Because you're an extremely compassionate person. You all are extremely compassionate people. And being involved in a tricky love affair and your planets being, your ruling planets being retrograde is causing all kinds of emotions to come out right now, right? And so you want to focus on you. Right? That's first and foremost. You want to focus on you because what's most important, you, right? Also, we're looking at the Knight of Pentacles, right? So this person, you are, right now you have this thirst for knowledge, right? You're very grounded. You're a very practical person, right? And this could be something that you have in common with this person, this tricky love affair, that they seem to have this thirst for knowledge. You know, they seem like they're also very grounded. They seem like they're a very practical person when it comes to their money and their wealth, right? So that could be the thing that you all have in common, right? And then we have the Four of Wands here. Let me see if I can get in close to this so you can see. You have a very strong foundation. Like you have a very, very strong foundation, whether it's a foundation of friends, but this person for you could have also represented home or foundation, or maybe there was something where you just felt like you all were going to create a life together. And that's the tricky part about it. That's the tricky part about all of this, is that you really feel you have your emotions really entangled with this person. But I'm telling you, your ruling planets being retrograde are very, very, very powerful, you know, right now. So take into consideration stepping back for a minute instead of it being tricky, you know, giving it some thought. But like I said, you're almost drained. Like this person right here, Four of Cups, even though they're distracted by their feelings, they're distracted by their emotions and all the things that's going on internally right now. Very distracted by it. But you don't have to be distracted by it. Okay, look at all these wonderful things happen. The High Priestess, the Sun card, the Emperor card, the Empress card. Whew, oh my God. Okay, so you're receiving a lot of energy, like you're solar powered from the sun, right? This is attached to the Leo. This is your fire, your strength, right? And so you're keeping a very sunny disposition right now. Even though this thing is tricky, you're still keeping okay, let me say this. You're trying to keep a sunny disposition, right? A sunny outlook on all of this. This High Priestess, so you're not only receiving information from the sun, you're also receiving it from the moon, right? So the High Priestess is really about, see this moon over this person's head? They're getting all these mystic messages. Your third eye is open. Your brow chakra is actually open. And you're receiving all this information. Remember I said Pisces are very intuitive people. So you're really looking to the spirit guides to just show you some things. Also, you're like Mother Earth. Look at this person pregnant with the earth. You're Mother Earth. So you're also a goddess, right? And you know you're in tune very much with that, which is why it's so tricky. This person could have Aries somewhere in their chart because this is the Emperor card. Somebody who is, the Emperor is somebody who is an authoritative figure, somebody who is very powerful in their own right, somebody who is very ambitious. You know, somebody who's very ambitious, somebody who knows how to take control of a situation. They have very structured thoughts. You know, that type of person, right? Which is what you could be attracted to. Somebody has Aries somewhere in their chart. Look at this, the Six of Cups. Boy, I tell you, these emotions and stuff just have you all over the place. This person, you know, this is about you acknowledging your inner child. This is something that's familiar to you, something that's nostalgic, you know, to you, something that seemed innocent to you. You just feel like in harmony, inner peace, right? This is like really kind of tricky because your mind is like kind of all over the place. You're trying to be optimistic, but you right now are kind of in a pessimistic state of mind. But you have the control, Pisces, to turn this thing completely around. First of all, you have to acknowledge that your planets are retrograde and what they control at the moment, right? And then you have to recognize that, okay, maybe I need to step back from the situation because all these thoughts are flying through my head about this tricky love affair, this tricky ex or current relationship or whatever. And give myself some time, be gracious with myself, fall in love with me, right? So that way, when your planets are direct, and you're not having all this time to sit there and think about your current tricky situation or your ex or whatever you're focused on right now, you'll come out of this stronger and wiser, right? Clearer in your thought process. But yeah, so this Five of Cups is really about perspective, about you turning things around, seeing the silver lining in all of this, because you just have way too much to offer. You may have way too much to offer somebody else. You know, love affair doesn't necessarily have to be tricky, but this is about you loving yourself. And what's great about you loving yourself is that, let's say you're in a tricky love affair, right? Not necessarily bad love affair, but that is just tricky. Because this person right here is just over all of this thinking. Like, this is like, okay, I've been, my head, I just can't even rest. My thoughts are just all over the place right now. And this is what you're just kind of like all over it. Just like, I'm just over all this extra thinking with my brain. Just please turn off. This is so I can get some rest. Will it please turn off? And so tricky could mean anything. But I can tell you one thing. When you fall in love with yourself first, things become clearer than you ever imagined, right? So if it's the right person for you, that'll be clear. If it's not the right person for you, that'll also be clear. Let's get an oracle card for you. Worthiness, 9. So you are worthy, right? So what I need you to do is relax. You are worthy of any love that comes in your life. Again, loving you deeper and harder will clear up everything for you. So you'll be able to get some better sleep. You'll be able to really think. But this is about focusing on you. So here's my suggestion for you. My suggestion for you is to take yourself out on a date, buy yourself flowers, do all these things for yourself that you would expect someone in your life to do for you, right? You do them for yourself, especially while your planets are retrograde right now. And you start to create an environment in a space where you are expecting nothing less than your love to do for you that you would do for yourself, right? And so that will bring some clarity to a whole lot of things because you are worthy. And the number 9 in itself is powerful, right? The number 9 is very powerful. Now, you know I love numbers, right? I love numbers, and so 9 is about change, about this wonderful change happening in your life. Like you're coming upon a wonderful change happening in your life. And nothing is better than loving yourself. Nothing is better than loving yourself first and foremost, because you teach you how others treat you. You teach others how to treat you based on how you treat yourself. And that's the beautiful part about you loving yourself deeper and harder. So even though it's tricky, not to say that this person is not for you, but it also could be that you are wearing yourself out thinking about it. But trust, the first thing is that your planets, both of your planets, your ruling planets, are retrograde right now. So that is the main reason why you're giving all this, you're overthinking all of this, right? And so it's really about getting back to loving yourself deeper and harder and changing your perspective. That's what it's really about, right? Because you know you're worthy. So please fade to black anything in yourself that you think that you're not worthy of, the type of love you deserve. You absolutely are worthy. You have all these wonderful attributes here. So anybody that's in your life that is worth anything, it has to step up to the plate to love you the exact same way that you love yourself. And everything that you expect, you deserve it. That's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope you have a great day. Bye.